guys, welcome to the first mental health check-in of the series. I was actually going to film this video on Monday because it would have been like a full week from when I started filming, but I was watching the first episode back and I noticed a lot of bad habits that I would like to talk about really quick. So I'm filming this today, it's Saturday, because I want to just like nip it in the bud basically and talk about it before somebody sees it and starts to develop habits like that, because they're not good habits. So let's just have my coffee, jump right into it. In my first episode, if you watched it, then you probably noticed that a lot of times, or a couple times, I had said something along the lines of like, oh, it's okay if I eat this bad thing because I'm gonna go work out anyway. And I have been trying really hard to get myself out of that mindset of, if I eat a cookie, I have to go work out for an hour and a half so that I don't gain any weight. And that is oh my God, that is such an extremely unhealthy thing to do, not only to your body, but to your mind. And I've worked really, really hard, or I've been trying to work really hard to stop that, because one bad meal or one bad snack is not going to make you gain 10 pounds. The same way eating a salad or eating a healthy meal that's like full of nutrients isn't going to make you lose 10 pounds in one day. That one meal is not going to hurt you just as much as that one good meal is not going to make you feel magically better. And I don't want somebody to watch this I don't want somebody to watch this and be like, oh, well, that girl does it, so I guess I'm going to, because it's damaging. It really is. And I'm really trying to get better at it. And I really hate that in the first week of me filming basically my life, I went back to that, and it's really upsetting, but I'm going to try to work harder, because at the end of the day, you can't deprive yourself. My mom told me that a couple months ago, because back in like July, I was explaining to my mom like why I was working out so hard, and my justification for why I was pushing myself so hard in the gym was because pumpkin cream cold brew was coming out at Starbucks. And my mom literally was like, well, you can't deprive yourself, Angie, like that's no way to live. And she was 110% right. Just because pumpkin cold brew was coming out and I was gonna have 1 or 2 or 3 throughout the season, or however many I had throughout the season, I think I had a total of maybe 5 throughout August to October. And just because pumpkin cold brew was coming out didn't mean that I needed to work out like crazy in the gym, or spend an hour and a half in the gym, or eat less or whatever, because pumpkin cold brew was coming out. And that's my point, is regardless of how badly I want to lose weight or how badly I want to be healthy, I have to remember that depriving myself of the things that my body wants and the things that make me happy, like in my noggin, I have to allow myself to have them. You know what I mean? Like if I want a cookie, I'm gonna eat the cookie. I need to learn that like my body isn't telling me that I want to eat the cookie or that I want to eat the pumpkin cold brew because it wants me to gain weight or be bigger than I am in my head. That's just what my body wants. And I know people, Christine, who's one of my best friends, her husband, Michael, who's actually one of my old bosses, I think about his lifestyle frequently when I go through this, because he is jacked, okay? Like it pisses me and Christine off. But for the most part, he eats pretty healthy, but he also occasionally eats like Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop or Chili's or shit like that. And it doesn't hinder his like mental reality. And I'm trying to get there in life. You know what I mean? I'm trying to eat pasta and not be like, okay, tomorrow I have to go work out. I have to go burn off the pasta. No, I should be able to eat the pasta. You guys, whoever is watching, eat the pasta and don't go to the gym because you ate the pasta. Go to the gym because you want to go to the gym and because you want to better yourself and make your body healthier. And I need to remind myself of that. So I am going to try to get better at that because I don't want a younger girl or somebody who's struggling with body image issues to see that and think that they need to do that, or think that they can't eat a cookie or a pumpkin cold brew or a cranberry bliss bar or a burrito or something like that. Now, if you are trying to lose weight and you're trying to be healthier, you can't eat that every single day. Eat it occasionally. Treat yourself occasionally. I have to remember that I need to treat my body and myself the way that I want other people to treat my body and myself. Because if, like, I wouldn't want somebody to look at me and be like, oh, you're eating that burrito, guess you better go work out afterwards. I guess you better go burn off all the calories. Like, I wouldn't want somebody else to say that to me, so why would I say it to myself? So that's that. Second thing I want to talk about is the fact that I started filming this series at the worst time possible. It's November, and if you're a human being on earth, you know what that means. Thanksgiving is upon us, Christmas is upon us, the holiday treats and snacks and desserts and food is right around the corner. Hell, Starbucks already has their Christmas stuff out, which you saw I got. And unfortunately, after I got it, I beat myself up over it. And I was very upset at the fact that I did beat myself up over it, because that day that I got it, I got the sugar cookie latte and a cranberry bliss bar. The rest of the day, I ate very healthy. So there was no reason for me to beat myself up, because it was just a treat. It was just what my body wanted. It's what I've been doing for years. Every year when Christmas drinks come out, I get them on the day that they come out. So anyway, that's my point. I started this series like during the worst possible time. Not to mention I'm in the military, and we have an inspection coming up at work that's like a really big inspection. So work has been really stressful, really crazy. I've been working literally throughout the day. Usually I'll take breaks in between. No, I've been working throughout the day with like no time to like chill. So it was probably the worst time to start this series. But then, Prince is loud. But then I had to remind myself that, when does life, at least for me, really ever slow down? Because it doesn't. There's always something going on in life that you could use that I could use as an excuse. Fuck, I can't talk. As an excuse to not go to the gym, to not eat a healthy meal. This dog will be the death of me. But yeah, so we were off to a rough start. But that's okay. I need to just remember that it's not a rough start. It's just life. So I ate a couple bad things. I got on the scale. I didn't gain any weight. I didn't lose any weight, but I didn't gain any weight. So that's the good part. So I just have to remind myself that is life. You can't deprive yourself of the things that your body wants. You can't, go out to dinner with your friends or your family and be like, oh, I'm going to get a salad and a water because I don't want to gain any weight. Meanwhile, everybody around you is getting drinks and pastas and steaks and burgers. No, eat the fucking burger. Eat the fucking steak. Drink the fucking vodka. Drink the wine. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. And that's what I need to remind myself. I need to do and eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. But it's about balance. And it's not about depriving myself. It's not about pushing myself so hard in the gym because I'm afraid that one cookie or that one cranberry bliss bar is going to make me gain weight. Because it's not. Our bodies don't work like that. Our bodies are designed to literally purge out the things that are not bad for you, if you know what I mean. Or the things that are not good for you. So that's my spiel. As far as mental health goes, I'm doing really well. I'm you know, I beat myself up for a minute over the fact that I only worked out twice last week, but I wasn't sedentary. I wasn't working out every day, but I wasn't sedentary. I was walking around a lot. I was moving around a lot. I was being active without being active. You know what I mean? So it's not like I was just sitting on my ass doing nothing. So that's good. I have been really stressed and exhausted, but that's okay because it will pass. And I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I don't think I talked about my goal weight in the first introduction. So if you saw in my last if you saw in the first episode, I started this at 195. My total goal weight, no matter how long it takes me, is 150. Now, I have not been 150 in 6 years when I joined the Navy. So I don't even know if it's physically possible, because when I joined the Navy, I was 20 years old. And genetics, you know what I mean? So I don't even know if that's physically possible, but I would be happy with, honestly, I would be happy with 165. I try to pay more attention to inches than I do numbers, because that's really what plays a part in my job and in my life. So that's my goal weight. I don't want to put a time limit on myself, because I want to just work out and eat healthy, because this isn't a temporary thing. I changed the way that I ate a while back, and that's my life now. It's not a crash diet. It's not something that I'm doing temporarily to lose weight. This is my life. So I'm not putting a time limit on when I want to lose this weight by, or, oh, I have 6 months to lose it. I know I said 6 months in the introduction. I did not mean that. There is something that is happening next year in March. Devin and I are going to Mexico for our 2-year wedding anniversary, and I would like to be thinner when that time rolls around. So that's in 4 months. Well, it's at the end of March, so end of November, December, January, February. So 4 months, because I want to buy new clothes for the trip and new bathing suits. So for the next 4 months, I'm going to just lose what I can, not put a time frame on it, because I feel like when I know this, and another one of my best friends, Michelle, can attest to this. When we put a time frame on ourselves to lose weight, we are extremely hard on our bodies. We don't eat like anything. We eat, but we don't eat. You know what I mean? We work out like crazy, and then before you know it, you reach that tiny goal weight, and then a couple weeks later, you're right back up to it. So I will not be putting a time limit on that. So if you watch the introduction, I apologize. I take that back now. So yeah, we're just gonna, I wish I could have changed the idea that this is a weight loss series, in the sense that once I lose the weight, I'm gonna go back to eating like shit, because that's not the case. Anybody who knows me, anybody who has been to my house for a long period of time, anybody who's been around me knows that I eat very clean. Anybody who follows me on Instagram knows that I eat clean. So I wish I could have come up with a different perspective other than a weight loss journey, but honestly, at this point in time, that's what it is. Plus, a couple months ago when I first started, people really wanted to see what I was doing, because I was dropping weight, and people were noticing it in my pictures, and they were asking, what I was doing and what was going on, and if I was doing anything special and stuff like that. So maybe we'll leave it. But yeah, anyway, I've rambled on for 14 minutes, but thank you guys for watching. If you haven't seen episode 1, it's up on my channel right now. Thank you to everybody for the support so far, and I hope to see you in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do if you want to see more of this hot mess. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.